Okay, hi guys, I'm back. Alright, it's going to be part 2 of this little video I'm trying to do for you. Well, it's actually kind of 2 videos, I guess, in one. Whatever, however you want to look at it. 2 videos, however, whatever. Anyways, we're going to make a A-frame. Okay, doing the same setup that we did with the tripod. Okay, here I've got 12 feet of line. I'm going to show you a little trick also for keeping it handy, keeping it wrapped up good. This stuff goes everywhere, man. Alright, I want you to take your hand, I want you to loop this into your palm like this. Okay, loop it just like so. Alright, I want you to overdo it like this, okay, and just kind of figure eight it back and forth, just like this. It's an excellent way to keep it controlled, okay? You're good to go. You just wrap it up and tie it, okay? Anyways, this is going to be the same setup as before. This is actually, I'm going to have to do this in a couple tiny little parts for you so it's not too long, because I'm going to have to do a couple of things with it to get the A-frame actually built. I'm going to have to do some notching. Probably. I may not, just to show you, but ideally you would want to do some notching just to be sure that your cross member is actually super strong. Okay, anyways, as we did before, clove hitch. Okay, this is the A-frame, remember. I'm going to put it about right here. Okay, I'm going to start with a clove hitch, just like before. Over, kind of crossing over. Okay, and then we're going to cross back over from the back, and we're going to come right up through the center. Alright, just like so. Okay, I'm hoping my hands aren't totally in the way, but it's going to end up looking like this. And you're going to pull it. Alright, there you go. Pull it snug. It'll tighten right up good and sexy for you. Okay, and you got a piece here to tie off to. Alright, now you could go around through and you could double do this and, you know, put your half hitch in there or whatever to make sure that's super strong, whatever. You know, really there's other ways to do it. You can, you know, use the self-tightening knots as well. Anyways, we're going to do the same thing with that we did over there with the when we did the tripod. Okay, we're just going to come through. Alright, and we're just going to start wrapping back and forth. Back and forth. Get this thing centered right. Okay, make sure your stuff's straight to go, good to go. Get them snug as possible. Alright, good and tight. Okay. Good and tight. Good and tight. Bring her back down a little bit. Okay. Good and tight. And she's going to move on you. Don't let it scare you. For those of you who've never done this before. Right. Good and tight. Okay, I'm going to go around this one a little bit more, a couple more times, because these A-frames can be used for so much. I mean, you can make chairs out of these things. Straight up. Okay. So I'm going to do the same thing. See what I'm doing? Pull back through. Okay, tighten her down real good. Alright. Tighten her up real nice. Yeah. Okay. Now, I'm going to do the same thing as before. Turn it over. And we're just going to tie it off. Okay. Make her good and tight. Sorry, I'm using my crappy backyard table. Oh well, doesn't matter. Okay, there's that part. Anyhow, this is what it's going to do. Okay, you got the beginning of your A-frame. Hope you guys can see that good. That's the beginning of your A-frame. Okay, what we're going to do here, so we're going to lash with square lashings, which we're going to go to here in just a second. We're going to lash that on, hence the A. Not bad, huh? Alright, I'm going to turn this off for a second. I'm going to prep this up with one side, and then I'm going to show you guys how to finish it up with the other side, okay? So we can go a little faster. Alright, hang in there. Okay guys, back with the other half. Alright, I've got one side done, okay? You can see, just like the other, on that bed I made. Okay, that's the square lashing. I'm going to show you guys how to do it now. Okay, it can be somewhat time consuming, so that's why I kind of split it up. Alright. As you can see, I'm making an A. And okay, I've measured up approximately the length of my elbow to about the tip of my finger, right in that area. Okay, and basically this thing can be used for anything from a bed frame to a chair to whatever. Okay, you could even use it to secure your hammock to a tree. Okay, I'm measuring now just to equalize my two sides. Obviously it's an A, so right, roughly anyways. All right, here's my paracord. All right, as you can see, it can get raveled up pretty easy, so keep that in consideration. All right, once again, let me check here just to make sure you guys are still in frame. Okay, pretty good. Okay. Measure, just to kind of get the rough idea. It's going to come out there. Basically, why I'm doing that is because I'm going to make sure I get my clove hitch in the right spot. Okay, so it can move around now. I don't care. For the time, just for the second, for me, just for me to get this clove hitch in. Okay. So I give myself about a foot, foot and a half. Okay, over. Okay, under, cross it, so to speak. I'm going to come right up the center. Okay, nice and pretty like. There she is. And clove hitch. Alright, I'm going to kind of adjust it a little bit, just kind of pull on it a little bit there and get a little extra because I want to go around and put an extra bit of hold to it. So what I mean is I want to come around, okay, just like so. I want to tie it off. Just a little extra assurance there for me that if I were to use this for a chair or whatever, that this thing it's not gonna get out on me. Okay, so there's that. Alright, it's not perfect, but I do believe it'll work for what we need for now. Okay, so now here we go. Okay, I'm gonna come to this. And I'm gonna start here like so. Okay. See what I did here? Okay, now what I want to do is I want to come under the other side. And I'm just going to continue that little pattern on all four sides. Okay, just like so. I'm going to do that as I'm tightening all the way around. I'm using my thumb to kind of keep it in place so I can keep my tension on. Use my fingers, Okay. I'm kind of pulling tight as I go. Okay, keep it snug. Alright, I'm going back around. Okay. Do this 4 or 5 times. 6, some people prefer even number 6. Whatever. Okay. Alright. Do it again, one more. Okay. Alright, now what I want to do here is I'm going to come around. I'm going to kind of cross over the bottom a little bit so I can come up through here. Okay? Right here. Right here. Okay? Because from there, I'm going to pull really tight. And I'm going to go in a big circle. And it's going to lock that all down. Okay? I'm knocking my crap off. Oh well. Okay? I'm going to go in a big circle. Pulling tight. Super tight. Super tight. Okay? This is going to lock it all down. So this isn't going to go anywhere. Okay? Alright. Sorry, I'll try to speed this up a little bit. I'm sorry. Stuff can't be done too fast. Okay. So, it's like I'm pretty well about out of cordage now, so I'll go ahead and tie it off. I would rather been able to come around one more time, but oh well. Just have to live with it. I'll do that. Maybe. Okay. So. don't have as much as I'd like to at the end here. So keep that in mind. 12 to 15 feet is about average of what you're going to need to do any of these kind of projects. Okay, so alright, that's done. This is your A-frame. Okay, A-frame. A-frame. Okay. Alright. See there? Yeah. See it? Yeah. Good handle me. See there? Look at that. Okay. There's your A-frame. There's your tripod. 2 lashes. Okay. And those things were very, very useful. Anyways, hope you liked the vid. Have a good one.